And let's do this! Kaiser! Are we gonna actually fight, or are you going to, like, run away again? He's probably gonna run away again, because it's not Chapter 8 yet. Alright, let's see. Fill in the fog of war. Any treasure chest? No, there's no treasure chest. Ooh, look. There's stairs, though. I'm not running away, I'm just filling in the fog of war. Come on, game. Alright, Kaiser. Explain yourself.
Brother!
You. I've been waiting for you. Tell me, little brother, do you know who slumbers here?
The first lord of our house. Founder Geniolja.
Descended from the family of the first pontiff, he held many key posts from a young age.
Captain of the Crystal Guard. Inaugural leader of the Three Cavaliers. He laid the foundation for the future might of House Geniolja.
Founder Geniolja, our esteemed forefather, and the man responsible for the corruption and rot that infests the Orthodoxy to this day. Riddle me this, little brother. What is the Crystal Guard?
An order of knights sworn to serve justice, to defend the Orthodoxy and protect the people from harm.
Justice, yes. Founder held up the torch of justice and slew countless foes for the sake of the people and the faith. But who defined the justice that he trumpeted? Why, he did, of course. As he rose higher and higher through the ranks, he used his influence to brand personal rivals as enemies. Political rivals who threatened his influence, wealthy houses with treasures he coveted, vassals who did not pay the tributes demanded of them, commoners who dared speak the truth. Anyone and everyone could be named an enemy of the Crystal Orthodoxy, and sentenced to imprisonment, exile, even death.
So that's how our family rose to such wealth and power. We inherited the spoils of this treachery. The blood is on our hands too.
There were fair and just men among our forefathers, of course. You may have seen their gravestones along the way. Misshapen rocks without inscription or epitaph. Such was the fate of those who rejected Founder's ideals. Those who sought true justice over wealth and power. The names of these would-be reformers have been erased from our family history, as dictated by Founder's precepts. The same precepts that drove me from our house, as you well know. All the pain and suffering, slaughter and sin, Founder Geniolja is the source of it all. When I was first cast out, I despaired. I wandered the realm aimlessly, until I heard of something that gave me hope.
The compass of space and time.
With its power, I would go back in time, find our monstrous forefather, and slay him with my own hand. I will root out the evil at its source, and change the course of history. No longer will the realm suffer at the whim of the rich and greedy. The tragic cycle will be broken. This is my goal, and that of my comrades. I will shoulder their hopes and wishes and build a new world. And I will not give up the fight until it is done, even if I stand alone.
I hear your words, brother, and I feel your pain. But still, I must stop you.
Ha! A blind slave to Founder's precepts, just like the others.
No! Don't you see? It has nothing to do with Founder, its precepts, or our family. I just want to save this world. For my friends who protected me, who encouraged me, who helped me when I was in trouble, and showed me the way when I was lost. Friends who cared for me and helped me grow. I'm gonna save them, and this world, and all the hopes and dreams we share.
So you too would slumber in an unmarked grave. We are more alike than I thought. And yet, only one of us can achieve our goal. It is time we settled the score. Come you, show me the strength of your convictions.
Alright, time to fight. So, I have to say, that wasn't the most informative. If I recall from the earlier parts of the game, he's told us most of the stuff that we already knew about, like, the Crystal Guard and everything. Anyway, let's go and see what your stats look like. When did I speed up the battle? I don't remember speeding up the battle. Anyway, you're weak to none, you have 50,000 HP, you have human type, whatever. Let me see that again. You have a lot of attack, as evidenced by how much damage you did when you hit us with your sword when we were defaulting. Let's see, Holy Magic. I might as well, do I have Benediction yet? I do not. Alright, Vivify. All allies. And Adia. Do I want these guys to do anything yet? I could wait until and see if he goes into negative BP, which would make my job quite a bit easier. Him going into negative BP. I don't see him doing that though. Alright, I'll wait one more time. See if he does it. No braving. Okay, well, I suppose it helps that he's not defaulting either. Let's see. I don't know if like that Berserk thing is really gonna help all that much. What's your defenses look like? 5888. Okay. Magnolia then. Wait. Let's just do that once. That attack once, and Magnolia can use this piracy thing. Shell Split. You can't raise your defenses like that other guy could. And Soul Mirror was pretty nice. You know what? Let's set up a bunch of Soul Mirrors. Because I have enough MP to do that. And this guy is a physical attacker. I've forgotten about that. Okay, so you are gonna default. And that's not gonna do very much damage at lower your defense. And I'm gonna set up Soul Mirrors. Alright, so should you go and attack me, it's just gonna be reflected right back at you. This is like my new Holy Knight. Because earlier in the game I was spamming Holy Knight so that I regained HP when I defaulted, but... Ooh, did you get 2 BP out of that? Or did I miss something really big? Anyway, Adia. What's these other things? Bug, plant, beast, and aquatic. Yeah, that's not going to come in very handy. Let's just go and attack you a bunch of times. And... Chivalry Stomp. I think that's the most damage that I can do without using double damage. I think. Hair. Do I want to possess anybody now? I guess I can possess somebody now. Let's possess Magnolia. Because she's Magnolia. Winter Comes. That sounds fun. Ooh. Unable to store BP, HP, or MP for 3 turns. Okay, so that's a bit of a, like, freeze effect. I do hope Hair possesses Magnolia before she attacks. Oh, no, she's not. Okay. Well... Would you mind attacking me a couple times so that I can be reflected? Please, maybe? Maybe? I don't really think this is needed, but just in case double Vivify, it doesn't cost any MP really at all. Huh. Come on, Brave or something. And attack me, because I still have these, I can't Brave, I suppose that's the thing. I can't, take damage from physical attacks either, because physical reflect. Let's see. Stomp. It's gonna do a little damage. Okay, so now you're gonna Brave. And please, actually, that's step 1. Please attack me as step 2. Thank you very much. Thank you very much again. Did that actually deal you damage? Oh, I can't store HP. That's another thing. That's unfortunate. You know what? He's almost dead. Double damage. Let's go. I don't know why I was thinking this battle was going to be that much scarier looking at how much HP he had. Okay. Well, I narrowly made it.
You think I'll give up so easily?
You is back. Oh, you've got to be kidding me.
No matter how many times you bring me down, I will rise again. I will not stop fighting until this world is reborn.
Denny, listen to me. You didn't see what happened after you went back in time. We saw the end of the world. No, worse than that. We saw a world frozen in darkness and despair. What you're doing will solve nothing. Denying the past is no way to build the future. You say you want a better world. Then let's build one. Together, in the here and now.
Alright. Well, fortunately, I still get to use these 2 double damages that I didn't take advantage of the first time. Winter Storm is gone. Am I gonna want to do this? Yeah, I'm not really in the mood to go back and do that battle again. Let's go revive a few people. It's Blessing, right? Yeah, Blessing is the one that I need. And let's go and... Okay.
Time is at a standstill. Let's do it, everyone!
That's 1.
We'll break all the limits.
That's nice. That's 2. Oh, that's because he's possessed. Oops, I just revived some. I just wasted an SP. That's nice. Okay. Okay. Let me see that again. I'm gonna try and get away with not having to do that again. I think 3 should be good. Oh, I can't multi-target? Why can't I multi? Oh, that's Blessing, obviously. Wrong move. That would have been bad if I'd used that instead. Okay, so you're defaulting. And we're almost back to full health. And only one of us is not at full health. Okay. So what exactly was that? Did everybody just gain a BP? What's going on? I think everybody just gained a BP. Anyway, you know what? Do I have Holy Knight? I do have Holy Knight. And because I don't have anything, I'm getting free BP and I don't have anything better to use it on, let's just use Holy Knight. Okay, so Adia, your defense is no longer lowered, is it? No, it isn't. You're gonna Brave. 2. 3. Did I do 4? I did 4. Ooh, that was a critical hit. Nice, you're down to half. We all survived. I don't know how we all survived that, really. So before, it was like, is this Kaiser's gimmick where he gets to, like, play with space and time, like giving people BP? Or whatever? No, it wasn't, he wasn't giving people BP. He was doing something else with BP. Adia is a little bit scarily close to death right there. Isn't she? Vivify. Let's do that twice on Adia. Alright. And Magnolia can default in case she gets hit. Winter comes, you're going to do that again. Fantastic. Although I'm going to be stuck in the negative for a little while, aren't I? Screw you! Winter Storm, how long does that effect last? Well, goodbye, Adia. Winter Storm, yeah, about that. Keep defaulting. Alright, it wore off, so that was, I think, 3 turns as well. Yeah. Blessing, Adia, double Vivify. It's been a long time since I said that, isn't it? Adia. And on the next turn, since I'll be able to move on the next turn, I think I'll just go and, cure everybody. Now, Magnolia. Shell Split, I guess. Yeah, why not? Lower your defenses. And Hair. No, wait. 1 Shell Split. Okay. This is hard, guys. You can go and... Not Soul Mirror, I don't have enough MP to do that. Just possess Magnolia. Okay. Ooh, you're braving. Good, Adia's coming back. And I don't know how nicely we're gonna take the Brave. Because, Kaiser hits very hard. Ooh, bye you. Bye, Magnolia. Can't possess anybody at this time. Yeah, I know that. Do I still have the Holy Knight? I don't still have the Holy Knight. Did that even ever get applied in the first place? Oh, obviously, it must have went away because she died. Nobody has Holy Knight now. So I'm gonna have to go and... heal by item. Aren't I? Phoenix down. Hello, Phoenix down, my old friend. Let's use 2 cross potions because I have enough of those, because I got a ton of those for Fort Loon. Alright. Denny's, yeah. Alright, so Yu is coming back. That's 1. And that's 2. I saw him at -1 in BP, and I got excited, and then I remember that's because it's after he moved, and he's really effectively at 0. Come on. Don't, well, I keep instinctively hitting abilities because of, like, trample and stuff, but I keep forgetting that Hunter doesn't have any abilities that are good against people. I suppose I have enough MP to do this twice. I'm gonna have to use Ethers or something after this, but you and Adia can take a Soul Mirror. Ooh, okay, so I guess it's just you that's gonna be taking a Soul Mirror. And maybe, a Physical Reflect, and maybe himself. Tis? Okay, good. The game has the sense to cast it on himself for a little while. I'm gonna need to go healing on all 4 turns here. I'm gonna need to do Blessing on Adia and on Magnolia, and I'm gonna need to cast Vivify twice. Twice, thank you, on everybody. Alright. This is gonna be interesting. You're just defaulting. Alright, storing up a BP, which is good, because, I don't really know why. It's just good because it is. Alright, so that was one of those free BP turns. Strange. Now, let's try and make the most of that. Is it like after he defaults, everybody gets a free BP? That's cool, I guess. No. Stomp. I don't care about lowering your defenses at this point because I should be able to, do a lot to you as it is. Can I use Soul Cannon? Soul Blaster, rather? No, I don't have the soul power to do that. It sounds funny when I keep saying soul. Let's see, so you're gonna be braving. And that's a critical hit. That was not. Wow, I'm really not doing all that much damage outside of the critical hits. Which I've gotten 2 of, which is pretty nice. And you took damage from that. Okay, so you actually are taking damage when you do this, which is good. And fortunately for me, he actually hit the person who was guarded by the physical reflect. And are we gonna keep reviving you now that you're down? That was like 30,000 damage in 1 turn. Ooh. So he was just bluffing when he said he was going to keep coming back. He's down, at least for now.